Well, greetings everyone. I have another Bible review for you. This is a Notemaker's Bible NLT wide margin, which was published by Tyndale some years ago. This one is currently out of print, but is one of my favorite Bibles ever to be printed, probably. Probably this one, the Cambridge King James wide margin, and then the NASB In Touch Ministries Bible that I use for my primary Bible would probably be the top three in terms of quality and just really liking the layout. One of my favorite features of this one is it has the 1.5 inch margins on the side, and then in addition to that, each of the pages throughout the Bible has this line section at the bottom, so that you can take not only notes as you go through the passages, but if you had kind of general thoughts or a particular subject study that you wanted to put at the bottom, you can easily do that. In this particular one, I have never really taken too many notes, although I do have some notes at the very beginning that I had started to transfer from my NASB, just to kind of get an idea of how that would go. One particularly interesting thing about this Bible is that I actually liked it so much after I got this first one. I got it for about $40 on eBay, that I liked it so much I ended up purchasing a second one just to have perhaps to rebind at some point. Overall, the book block of this Bible is about 7 inches wide and about 9.5 from top to bottom. It's also about 1.5 inches thick, as you can see there. It's kind of got some weight to it. It's probably about 3 pounds, somewhere in there, give or take. And it does come also with 2 ribbon markers, which is a really nice feature that I like. Most Bibles that you find these days only have 1, and I really think that 2 really adds to the quality of it. It is bonded leather, so in that respect it's not out of this world or anything, which is why, as I said, the second one I purchased, I'm considering perhaps having it rebound at some time. It does have, of course, the introduction to the translation itself, and then it has the overview of each book of the Bible, which is basically like an introduction, a little brief summary and kind of introduction, which, rather than being, as some Bibles put it, at the beginning of each book, they've just kind of put them all together there. It then has a Tyndale Bible verse finder with different little subjects, angels, antichrist, just different things that you can look up alphabetically here and then find where there would be verses on that. Again, the layout is just wonderful there. Plenty of room for notes. It is paragraph form rather than verse by verse, so just it being paragraph form does reduce overall the amount of space that you have to write for each verse, which may be one slight downside to this, depending on how much notes you plan on writing in it. Another feature I did enjoy about this one is it does have 7 or so blank pages in the back for notes, and I do think that is always a wonderful feature in any Bible. You'll notice it does not have a concordance, it just goes straight to the blank pages for notes. And then there are fairly generic color maps in the back. So that is my review of this Notemaker's Bible NLT wide margin. As I said, one of the nicest layouts, one of the really the perhaps the most underrated Bibles that I have seen. The paper quality is amazing. I would even say the paper quality is up there with my NASB In Touch Ministries Bible. Just a really good Bible for anyone who enjoys taking notes. The font size is great. Just really a wonderful Bible. Well, I thank you very much for joining me for this review. And as always, please everybody, be kind to everyone.